Having a birthday on your 30-foot home, on the water, in remote Australia is always a bit of a gamble. There's no guarantee there'll be smooth sailing, good weather, or even food in the fridge.
Beans and lentils, we've run out of taters, so now we're into the legumes.
Nice sailing a squall.
It's my birthday tomorrow. In the past, we have spent my birthday cooped up inside the boat due to storms or extreme winds. However, this year, it all came together at the Abrolhos Islands. Join Troy and I this week while we carry out some of our favourite cruising activities for an extraordinary day in the life on our sailboat Marul.
Morning folks, we've got Pascale's birthday,
It's my birthday. And you're my birthday slave.
but I prefer sous chef, but birthday slave. So I'm being directed, I'm being remote controlled. What are we doing, Pascale?
We're making ceviche for lunch.
Alright, I've got some coral trout or coral groper, depending on where you are in the world. So I've done a bit of a slap-up job of filleting actually. Look, big bone left in there.
That's why you have the scraps container
I
here.
had the scrap container there. So I better take those pin bones out. What's ceviche, Pasky?
Ceviche is fish cooked in acid, so specifically lime juice. It comes from Central South America. Peru, I think, is where it originated, but very popular in all Central and South American countries. I've never been very good at making it, and then we had AB on the boat in the Whitsundays and she showed us how to make a really tasty one, so we're going to make a similar style to that. The thicker you slice the fish, the more of the raw texture you'll get, and the thinner you slice it, you'll get it more cooked, because basically the more surface area exposed to the acid, the more cooked the fish will be. I actually think I prefer it a little bit raw in the middle, so we'll go with thick sliced today.
Thick sliced?
Yep.
Okay. How about that?
Yeah, that's good. Or just slightly thicker.
Slightly thicker.
Yeah, that's great. So show the folks watching what thickness we're talking about here.
Have you followed along?
There's
These
actually like a
instructions?
piece of fishing line in the lens.
Oh my god. Is it in the lens?
It would be.
Oh, it is too.
You should put it out of the shot.
Look.
You could use scissors. Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Okay, so we're going back to slicing now.
Perfect thickness.
Perfect. There we go. I'm not sacked.
And we're going to leave it probably marinating in the lime juice a little longer than we normally would, because what we're doing is we're prepping it all now, so that when we've finished having a dive today, we can eat it straight away.
Yep. This is similar to when I used to go spearfishing.
Yeah.
Before I met you. We would take
Did
tomato.
you even live?
What's that?
Were you even living?
It was the dark times, I like to call it. Before I came into the light. So yeah, I'd go spearfishing and we would mix up vinegar, onions, like sliced onions, and tomato, all in a solution.
Yep.
And then
No fish in it.
As soon as the first fish was speared,
Yep.
we'd come up, fillet it, and it's getting a bit radical, aren't I? Just
Which were you?
throwing the knife around. Yeah, fillet it, and oh, there's a bone in there. Look at that guy. Where do we get these fish from? Have to chat to our fishmonger. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we'd fillet the fish and throw it straight in that solution.
Yep.
Straight vinegar, onions, and
And
tomato.
tomato.
And sometimes a sprinkle of sugar as well, depending on how we were feeling about it. And so when we'd finished, you'd come up from your spearfishing and
Yep.
you could have an ice cold beer, because it would be sitting in the ice where you're throwing the fish. And you could have ceviche.
Well, namas.
I guess it would be namas. And then you could drive home, but you would feel strong, you know, when you got home you weren't worn out.
Strong. Like American. Okay.
Like a bull.
So we leave this for now. Yes, that's right. You need a jug. That was going to be for our pancakes.
We were going to have pancakes. I was going to make pancakes, buckwheat pancakes for Pasky's birthday. But what happened, Dale?
So these little bugs, haven't seen them for like 3 years. They just showed up in the big stock of buckwheat that I got for our WA trip. I'm hoping that they were just hanging out in the buckwheat and nothing else, because we've just binned it, because I don't want to be breeding those bugs and have them end up in the rest of the boat. We've had them I think they might be specific, I don't know where they come from, but we had them when we left Fremantle 4 years ago, and I haven't seen them for like 3 years. So I wonder whether we got them again back in Freo.
It could be, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, we're throwing out the buckwheat, and hopefully they were just living in that buckwheat and nothing else.
What we've done in the past when we were worried about bugs is thrown the whole lot in a freezer. And we didn't do that this time.
Yeah, I think we might have overlooked the freezer trick. So I've told you before, and I've written it in my provisioning guide, if you're going to buy bulk grains, then you've got to put them in the freezer just in case there's any eggs in there or bugs. Wow, that's great. That's heaps of lime juice. That's exactly the amount you need. So how much meat do you reckon we have there? Maybe like 700 grams of fish? Yeah, so that's 700 grams of coral trout or grouper.
Maybe 500 grams. Call it a pound.
And we've got about 180 mil. Don't know what that is in Flozoz.
2.5 fluid ounces.
Yeah, 2.5 fluid ounces. Now we need to add more stuff to the lime juice.
Can I put this away?
Yes. Oh, you're going to do some onion. You could use the other knife for the onion. It's my birthday.
Now what's next?
Olive oil, salt, chili. So I'd say probably about 30 mil of, so bring it up to 200 mil with the olive oil.
It's like 2/3 lemon juice, 1/3 olive oil.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
If I was looking at that.
Now, salt.
We're going to have the herb amare.
Okay.
Can I just throw lots in? Or?
Yep, that's good. Yep, so Troy's just put like half a teaspoon of that salt in. It's not as strong as normal salt.
Are we going to have pepper or are we going to have chili?
We can have both.
Yes.
So Troy's putting some pepper in. You don't actually have to put pepper in right now. You can put pepper in when you serve it.
Come on. We can do that as well.
Yeah.
Because I am a fiend for pepper. Oh, look at all the bugs in there.
Not in the chili.
How much?
Just shake some in. We like chili. That's good. And then you need a little spoon to taste it. Oh, that's really nice.
So we're going to just put it in here, right?
Yeah, but don't put it all in. Just put a little bit in and stir it and see how you go. Where I went wrong before AB showed us how to make it is that I used to put too much lime juice in and too much lime juice liquid, so it was just too sour. Remember we used to have it and it was not very nice. I don't think olive oil is like a traditional thing to put in, but it really mellows out the lime juice a bit.
Yeah, I don't think they grow too many olives in Peru traditionally.
Yeah, I think that's the right amount. So we've got a little bit left over, but we can use that for another
I don't know.
dish. We could try, if we get some crayfish today, we can try ceviche crayfish.
What do you mean if we get some crayfish
When we
today?
get crayfish today.
I'll put the jinx on myself. What else, Dale?
We're gonna put some onions, red onion in.
Here's a brown shallot here.
Is it pink?
I don't know.
I like the pink colour. Oh yeah. Yeah, just use a French shallot. Yeah, we're just gonna add this stuff to the mixture. That's heaps actually. Maybe put the rest in there.
Oh, live a little, will you, Dale?
I don't like that much onion.
Like it's your birthday.
Thank you. Now stir.
Life in bondage, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to fry you up some squid strips in butter after this?
Yes. That is just such a happy thing because we couldn't eat pancakes.
No pancakes. Thanks, bugs. We just push it down so the fluid just comes up half.
It doesn't matter that there's a little bit of... It doesn't matter, honestly. It doesn't matter.
Can I just put a little bit?
Yeah.
Boink. When we did our refit, we just put... There's a little hook here, and we put that there just so we can lift up the fridge and hold the lid. It's a bit of a big deal. Like when you've got a normal fridge, you can open it up to the side and rummage around, but holding the lid while you dig around in here, which is part of life on a boat, you really need to hold that lid up and out of the way. So we're going to need the squid.
Yeah, we don't really have that fish we'll eat. We'll fire up the barbie this evening and we'll have that fish. Or not this evening. Was the wind coming this evening?
Maybe.
We should be doing the barbie when we get back.
So the other thing with that hook is you don't want things to rattle around. So actually put a second eye for it to sit in there like that as well. Squid.
Okay, so squid for breakfast. Oh. You know, I always wondered how to do that. I think I always cut it on the wrong side. You have to... Troy's doing some cross-hatching, but you've got to do it on the inside, not the skin side. You know how you normally coat them in flour and salt?
Mm.
You can use tapioca starch, will work the same.
Huh. I like this.
Yeah, right. Just like you would flour. You're going to use herb amare?
Yes, I am.
So herb amare is really yummy. It's a French condiment I've discovered.
Huh.
But we're already sort of new to herb amare. It's basically salt with vegetable extracts in it and kelp.
Pretty much, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I'm out on my own now. I'm doing my own thing. And that means that I'm going to get some of this bacon. Well, what do you call it, Pascale? Pancetta?
Are you on your own? But I made the pancetta.
No, but I'm not listening. I'm not listening to orders anymore.
Oh yeah. So that's pancetta. That's cured pork belly.
I'm just going to slice up a little bit of this and fry that just for flavour with that squid first. So the fat's going to come out of this.
That's not. You didn't choose a very fatty bit.
I know, but
That you're going to use ghee as well, aren't you?
there's going to be ghee. So don't sweat it, man. You wait. You just wait.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to let you work your magic, Dal.
What magic it's going to be too. The good thing we find with any bacon or the pancetta we make ourselves as well is that it's pulled all the moisture out of the meat itself. We're not concerned with boosting up the weight to sell it to consumers for a higher price. So our bacon or the pancetta, it never spits. Ooh, this might spit a bit. So I'm just cooking this now until the skin that's on the tentacles goes pink. Bit of lemon in there. And we're done. You won't be taking any photos of this plating.
No, that's good plating.
Huh.
I like the tentacles and...
This is not really jus, is it? It's it's just molten butter.
Yeah, but it's got like squid juice on it.
Oh yeah, it's flavoursome.
And pancetta. It's boiling hot. Mmm.
Crunch.
Mmm. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Good work, baby.
Thanks.
It's the best squid I've ever had.
Ha! Look at that. That's going to
So
crunch like
good.
crazy. So on a 30-foot yacht, at birthday times, it's not a thing really to give each other presents, but it is a good thing to do something nice, nice for each other on birthdays. And as far as we're concerned, food is a nice thing.
With our bellies full, it was time to suit up and have a look for some lobsters for the barbecue. The crayfish living underneath plate corals and surrounded by staghorn are often quite difficult to catch with the cray loop, as the coral is fragile and we don't want to damage any of it. Where possible, we find that working together to put the crayfish into a corner or to force it out of its hiding place can be quite successful, although I do miss them from time to time. Nearby, the local sea lions were enjoying the sunshine, although this guy wasn't too keen for any female company. Unlike on Marul, where we were both getting ready for my birthday dinner together. Ooh. Bit of a flat fire.
How are we going to have this lobster there?
On the barbecue, so the coal barbecue that we've got burning out there, I'm just going to put some butter, some herb amaro salt and some cheese on top. The birthday feast. Cheers.
Oh, we've got bubbles, lobster, fish.
So much food. And there's a lobster on the barbecue too.
People don't realise how good champagne tastes out of stainless steel. Oh, what you got there?
It's New Zealand bubbly and it's really nice.
Lindauer, I think it's called.
Lindauer, yeah, it's dry and it's really delicious. It's from the Cruising Kiwis.
Choice.
Our new friends.
Well, that's come out of the kettle barbecue just now, so that looks pretty good.
Smells good. I licked my fingers after I pulled it out.
Yeah.
I didn't pull it out with tongs. It's not very hot in there.
So this was the big guy, so we only did one of these in like a sort of fake thermidor, I guess, just butter and cheese and a bit of salt.
Yeah.
When we boiled the other tails, we just boiled these legs as well because they're a nice treat. I think
It's just so much food. We're going to be so full.
And
this is lunch and dinner, so
this ceviche has come out just like
amazing.
So good. It's almost creamy.
Yeah.
Because of the oil that went with it. It's a bit better birthday than what you used to.
Yeah.
Last couple of years of smashing to weather or
raining. Refit. Last year was refit. It wasn't too bad because we took the day off and we went for lunch.
That's true. That's very true. It was a nice lunch too.
Well, that's a wrap, everyone. We were too full to pick up the camera after that massive feast. So a special thank you for joining me on my birthday and to all our supporters that make what we do possible. If you enjoyed the video, thanks for clicking the like button and we'll see you next time.